Morning. It's been an interesting one. Having my Stomptown Ethiopia today. Good one. I like it. I like it quite a lot. Definitely better than the Columbia. The Columbia is good, but no, I like the Ethiopia more. Definitely a nuttier taste. The who doesn't like good nutty taste in the mouth? That's why we got all the puffiness, right? No, but yeah, I'd give it a good 7.25 out of 10. Uh, I was considering having my geisha today, but no. I don't know. I felt like the Ethiopia. Cause today, of course, I could have given myself a gift. Today is an active rest day, and I'm gonna be going to my ear, nose, and throat doctor today. Uh, Hopefully, they have something to say about all that puffiness in my face. And then I'm going to donate blood because I'm behind schedule on doing that. So, got a good day set up. Yeah, I always donate blood whenever I can. I think it's good to do so because I'm a universal donor. And of course, that means there's a no negative that I can only receive O negative. So I'd like to make sure they always have some around. Secondly, I think it has metabolic benefits. I think it's good for your body to have to replace all that blood. So I like to do that. But yeah, no. Yeah, yeah, that's what I'm gonna be doing. I really do hope the doctor can say something about this. No, it's unfortunate. I don't like that. I'm not a fan of having that. But I don't know. It's like physical appearance never mattered that much to me in my face. I don't have a super attractive face anyway. And actually, I've been thinking about attractiveness because I don't know if anybody saw it, but I saw that Dr. Mike Israetel. Um, he was talking about his book about the bit about attraction and stuff, and I feel like he's being very childish. That's insulting. I don't mean to insult like that. No, I shouldn't say childish. I should say it's just. I don't think that he is addressing it as seriously as it should be. And that is the mere fact that even if people do have drugs and therapies that will make them all of us look like our personal ideals, that will not change everything in society. There will always, it's the same thing as like if you gave everybody Ferraris, well, now everybody has them, so they're not going to be valued as much. We'll find some other thing to separate each other out. Like we will always find ways to, I don't, like build a hierarchy, whether it's practical or not. We inevitably will do that. Like the bit about the Ozempics and stuff. Like people see a person and they're like, oh yeah, they've got Wegovy face or Ozempic face, GO1, because they're all sunken in. And I, of course, have the opposite problem right now. But yeah, no, the person is losing stuff, and we still find a way to critique them. And I maybe there will be some way to identify a person as being one who has been modified versus one who is not. Then guess what? The natural person will get prioritized and valued more. Um, and so you still have the same, the actual end result is still identical. The separation of these groupings of people. Um, well, we will inevitably always find ways to do that. This idea that if we can make everybody what they think their ideal attractiveness could be, that'll actually fix anything. I don't think it will. I think it's better to work with what you got, man. Just run with that. I think psychologically, it is better for everybody. I can't say for certain, of course. Maybe I'm wrong. Maybe there is some aesthetic revolution, like he's saying, and that. No, I don't think that. It just doesn't seem likely to me. We'll find some new scale system that will inevitably lead. Now, it might lead to different people being at the top of this hierarchy. That's possible. I don't know. But there will be a hierarchy system. Always. There will never be equality. And it's like, yeah, I think equality is something worth pursuing in almost all situations. It doesn't exist, though. It's a lie. You can hear cicadas going at it. I don't know if you can hear that. I doubt it, but yeah. Yeah, I know. I just. It's kind of like I had mentioned yesterday. The more things change, the more they stay the same. These revolutions, they don't actually usually change all that much. You know, it's the king is dead. Long live the king. But, oh well, I hate to be pessimistic. It's not really pessimism. Don't take it in a negative light. It's just, hey, this is how this works. Okay, well, let's work with the system that does how things run. Okay, we can make it run to our advantage. We can work within it. That's something that I always struggled with. But I think it's important, working within what is. Don't just try to force change immediately. If something needs to change, great, we'll strive for it. Strive for the impossible. I don't have a problem with that. I support that. Me and Nietzsche. I 100% support striving for that which is, impossible to achieve. However, in the meantime, you do need to be running with what is, because it's probably all there ever will be. And that sounded suitably vague. Oh well. I'm going to finish off in my cafe, go for my walk, do my mobility training for the day. I think I'm going to do some yoga. And my rice bucket, of course. It's like even on my rest days, I just can't help but move around and do stuff. So, but anyway, that's about it from me for today. So, you have a good one or a bad one, because I won't tell you what to do, but it's up to you. So yeah.